as far as the identity of the organization is concerned, and the line of identity the employee should have towards an organization, how do these two go by? Because the organization does not have a constant image; it's changing. So how do employees deal with the change and still identify themselves with the organization that they work for?
Two things. One is expectation of employer from employee is changing. At the same time, expectation of employees from employer is also undergoing a tremendous change. So I'm not very keen if an employee stays with me forever. At the same time, I'm expecting results from him every single day, and willing to do multiple things, like he should be knowing accounts, he should be knowing people management, he should be knowing leadership skills, he should know domain expert. It's not good enough if he knows any one particular function, but he should be knowing lot of host of things. That means my expectation from employee has increased. I expect too many things from one individual. At the same time, employee is also expecting lot of things from the employer. He wants flexi hours, he wants all the benefits in its career, and he himself rates as one of the best skill for the organization. So to manage these two things, to strike a balance, so one common thing that across new generation organizations are to allow them to do something disruptive, do something very drastically different, which may not be the order of the day. Do something very different and disruptive, not in a negative sense, but something not just out of the box, but it's something very opposite of what we were doing so far. Like I was saying, loyalty is no more a strength. Maybe sometimes can go to an extent of, on a lighter note, loyalty is laziness. And and something innovative, something different is expected every single day. So that really thrives the employee-employer relation, and that is the order of the day.
So the role diversification as far as HR is concerned, what would you suggest the most important diversification that HR needs to take at this point of time? When it is talked of, should take the direction as well as the role.
Many things. One thing that comes to top of the mind as on today is that probably we need to really look at 2-3 things. Earlier, diversification was only to do with maybe getting little more diverse on gender, and maybe a little more diverse on geographical spread, maybe little bit more diverse on ethnicity or language, but that will continue to be there. But more importantly, becoming all the more innovative in terms of hierarchy. 15 years back when I started my job, my boss was more experienced than my age. Today my boss is 15 years younger than me, and his boss is 2 years younger to him. So there is a huge age diversity. So that at the workplace, we need to ensure that such things will not become any barrier for performance. That should not become any barrier for reporting structures and overall growth and outcome of the organization. So that an age diversity is coming into picture. We see a lot of young people taking senior roles, and a lot of youngsters coming into the organizations at critical roles as well, apart from leadership roles.